bad cat. And it's got the tagline, "Forget Garfield, he's a pussy." Like a shitty Heathcliff Garfield while smoking a cigarette. He tells his owner to fuck off like 16 times. And that's bad cat. That's the whole movie, right?
Key element to this film is that it's not just the one cat, rough and crude and aggressive. It's everyone in this movie. It's basically just 90 minutes of people screaming obscenities at each other.
They decide that they're going to break into this guy's apartment and in fact just electrocute his cat. The owner is also killed and becomes a zombie bent on vengeance.
Completely irredeemable piece of shit who's unlikable, unenjoyable. They're all pretty much the same character. There's no characterization. There's just like different physical forms of the same piece of shit.
That's not entirely fair. I mean, there are also like 3 characters. Purpose seems to be constantly abused by all the other assholes.
They need the nice characters because sometimes they need to push the story along that requires someone to do something for someone else, which no one else in this film will. Like we've mentioned, he's kind of just a self-serving prick, and then his son shows up and he's like, "Go away, I don't need a son," and then his son helps him out and he's like, "Okay, maybe my son is someone I should know," and then suddenly we're supposed to be very invested in everything.
It's trying, I guess, to do something. Like, I don't know, the bad cat is like gunned down by the police. All of a sudden they're like crusaders for their class or something. It's just like,
there's a weird redemption arc that doesn't stick at all because, like, I should mention at this point, I think the female cat's one of the most like worst animation models because they're trying to make her like sexy and curvaceous, but she stands on her hind legs and she just looks like she has scoliosis. It's a deeply unpleasant looking characterization.
Is not aesthetically pleasing or interesting or compelling or enjoyable in any way, shape, or form. And it even comes down to not only does his love interest here look a little fucked up, they can't even bother to give her an actual name. And to that point, I say, I don't know, maybe watch like fucking Kung Fu Panda again, because this looks like shit.
I don't know.
I think it's pretty much up to Pixar standards because I don't want to watch either studio's output.
Yeah, that's fair.